is because Alexis Arguello is coming into the ring. And while he might be one of the most beloved guys around, I'm telling you, Jefferson is too. Two of the nicest guys, outside of yourself, of course.
Of course. Yeah, they're both gentlemen. And in this part of both of these guys' career, you hate to see the one lose, but you know, that's the name of the game. Somebody has to lose, somebody has to win.
In boxing circles, this has really been treated almost as a title fight. We'll be back. We'll be back after this local break. There you're looking at Pat Jefferson. How do you think his chances really size up? Well, I spoke to him just a little while ago, asking him about his chances, and here's what his opinion was.
One pro record into a fight against Johnny Bumpus. Jefferson's lone loss had come 1 year earlier to Tyrone Crawley on a close 8-round decision. And once again, despite cutting Bumpus, staggering him and giving him a rough night, Jefferson found himself on the wrong end of the decision. I asked Jefferson what his fight plan would be against his legendary opponent.
Basically, it's stay off the ropes, not get trapped, is basically what I plan to do. I don't plan to run from him by no means, but I just don't plan to stay on the ropes too much. Plan to make him work 3 minutes of every round. If it's either backing me up, moving, throwing punches, being on the offense or being on the defense, I plan to make him work as much as possible, especially in the first 3 rounds. I feel from about round 4 on, from that point on, about every round that goes by is an added plus for Pat Jefferson. The rust, I think, is going to set in on him just like it would anybody else after about the 4th or 5th round. The first 3 rounds, he's going to be just as dynamic as he was 5 years ago, I feel. But once he gets winded and once he has to start using his mind offensively and defensively and his legs, I feel that that's going to be an added plus for me at that point.
And the tale of the tape says Alexis Arguello is a little bit taller at 5'10" to 5'9". The weights don't really matter because these guys are honed. The reach, the wingspan anyway, goes to Pat Jefferson by an inch, but the Randy's reach, 28 inches to 30 inches for Arguello. Arguello's got those long punching arms. 33 years old is Arguello. 28 is Pat Jefferson. What I think really matters in this fight is that 2-year layoff of Alexis Arguello. Can he come back? Well, we'll find out. Let's go up to ring announcer Mitch Abboud, a state senator, and get this main event underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event. And now, in the red corner, from Rapid City, South Dakota, now boxing out of Eugene, Oregon, with a pro record of 25-5 with 10 KOs, currently rated 7th by the U.S. Boxing Association and 8th by the National American Boxing Federation. Here is Pat Lightfoot Jefferson. And in the blue corner, coming in at 141.5 pounds, a boxing legend in his own time, originally from Managua, Nicaragua, now residing in Miami, Florida, and Meredith, New Hampshire. He is a 3-time world champion. Now, tonight, making a comeback to be the only man in the history of boxing to win 4 titles in 4 divisions. He has professionally recorded 78 wins, 6 losses, known as one of the hardest hitters in boxing. He has won by 63 knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3-time world champion, Alexis Arguello.
Well, you could feel the butterflies. I don't care how many times Alexis Arguello has fought. This one has to be the biggest fight of his career. Same for Jefferson.
Yeah, this is the biggest for both of them. And tonight, we'll see if Alexis is really back. This is going to be a good test for him, Randy. And I'm interested in both of these fellas, see who comes out.
Well, the opening bell seconds away. Referee Bill McConkey checks everything, and there's the opening bell. Pat Jefferson on his bike, as we thought, right away, moving left and right, just trying to deke Arguello out of position. Arguello has never been a fast-handed fighter or a fleet-footed fighter. His thing is pressure, and he likes to brawl. And now Jefferson sets the pace coming in. Jefferson in the white trunks, Arguello in the blue. Arguello physically looks like he hasn't been away a moment.
I agree, Randy, and it looks like he's down to serious business, too. He just, regular glow, steps right in, moving right in there, trying to cut Pat off. And Pat, he knows he cannot be caught on the ropes.
This is incredible. Alexis Arguello has been sparring with guys that weigh anywhere from 126 for speed all the way up to 175 pounds light heavyweights. And the guys tell me Arguello is cracking. Arguello in his career has 15 first-round knockouts. He has 13 more in the second round. That's almost as many fights as Pat Jefferson has had total.
Yes, no.
So many guys have attempted comebacks, big names. Muhammad Ali tried it twice. His first comeback after that layoff in 1967 was successful. Then when he tried it later on, after losing to Leon Spinks, he beat Leon Spinks, then laid off for a while, tried to come back. He couldn't do it. Jess Willard couldn't do it. Jack Dempsey couldn't do it. James Jeffries couldn't do it, and on and on. And tonight the question is, can Alexis Arguello do it?
Well, there's only one man in front of him who can stop him, and we'll see.
Midway through round number one. This one is scheduled for 10 rounds.
You can tell that Alexis is the more the veteran. He's taking his time, setting everything. Pat is working kind of fast, moving. But he knows he can't be against the ropes. Oh, good body shot by Alexis. Good right hand. Sometimes,
Bill, you know,
sometimes it does.
What I'm going to put to you, the judges, you know, they know so much about Alexis Arguello. Do you think in a close round they really can mark us, if it's a close one, mark it in favor of Arguello?
Well, that's hard to say. You know, if probably if Alexis is you know, forcing the round, they would most likely give it to him just because of his name. You know, that's the style he fights. He doesn't usually see him backing off. So in Pat's case, I think that's a negative on his part. He has to get the judges on his side. He's got to move in, don't back off him.
That was a right.
Especially when he hits him. Yeah, it was a good shot.
Nice right hand underneath by Alexis Arguello. His best shot of the fight. He hasn't done much throwing this round. He's been feeling out Pat Jefferson. There's about 10 seconds to go in the opening round of this fight, scheduled for 10. Don't go away, because
Pat's got to move. He's standing there. What is he doing? He's got to move.
very bad move. Arguello's been able to put home that right hand. I don't think Arguello looks like he's been away all that long. He looks pretty sharp, especially against an elusive opponent like Jefferson, who's hurt again.
But them body shots are just really taking the toll out of Pat. And against these ropes, Alexis can do whatever he wants, and he's landing them really hard.
15 seconds to go. He goes down again. And that is it, the third knockdown in the round. It is automatically over. Referee Bill McConkey doesn't want to see any more. Stops the fight. Alexis Arguello up in the air with a comeback victory. Even if McConkey hadn't stopped the fight, it would have been over because the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. And Alexis Arguello has won his 79th bout against only 6 losses, and he is well on his way, I think. It was a very impressive victory. He's well on his way. If he says he wants that 4th championship shot, I think he's got a real good chance of getting that shot again.
It looked good tonight, I gotta say. It did look good.
A happy Alexis Arguello. His manager, Bill Miller, on the right. There you see trainer Eddie Futch. Alexis Arguello being cooled down. And obviously that punching power has not left him. He's not the speed demon he once was when he's a featherweight. He slowed down after that. He was never fast as a junior lightweight, even slower as a lightweight, and rather slow as a junior welterweight. But, oh, my goodness, the man has never lost anything in the punching power department. And, Billy, the first knockdown of that round. Arguello just put on the pressure.
It's a right hand, I believe. It was the right hand.
A right hand. That was knockdown number 1. Usually, Billy, when you go moving up in weight, you start losing punching power. But it seems like the more this guy goes up, the harder he hits.
Yeah, Alexis, I don't...
And then there was another knockdown. Arguello again with the heavy pressure, again with the big left hand.
This body shot does it, Randy.
The left hand staggered him, and the right hand just took it right out of him. He drops down to his knees. That's knockdown number 2 in round number 5. Flaco de Explosivo, aptly named the Explosive Thin Man, Alexis Arguello. Hugging one of his good friends, a construction engineer from Miami. Some of his friends from Miami Beach. Being toweled off by Don Kahn, his longtime trainer, an outstanding trainer who did perhaps the most marvelous job of his training career tonight with Alexis Arguello. Let's go up to the ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2:47 in the 5th round by the 3 knockdown rule. And the winner, Alexis Arguello.
.247 of round number 5. 2:47. Put it in your books. The history books. It'll be a trivia question. Did Alexis Arguello win his comeback fight? Who did he beat? The answer is Pat Jefferson, who was so game, but just couldn't take the heavy bomb, the heavy lever thrown by Alexis Arguello. We'll be right back talking with Alexis Arguello.